Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening of Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025. And as we sit here, I look at these markets right now just after 5 o'clock, and what an interesting day. The stock market rallying after a day spent every which way up and down. Gold up another $36 right now, did get up already to $35.34. Silver got up to $38.77. I have laid out all the charts to do two special reports for you. One will be on gold, the other the dollar. So look for those. I'll talk to you about them over the weekend. That's when I'm probably going to release them. And that way you can get to see them and take it nice and easy. But they're going to be very interesting, and I'm not going to tip my hand. When we look at data today, everything today was about the Federal Reserve. First, the new Fed chair. While we had 4 candidates, I think it's whittled down from everything I'm reading to 3 between Waller, Governor Walsh, and Hassett. In terms of the Fed board nominee to replace Adriana Kugler, it's going to be now the Council of Economic Advisor Chairman, Stephen Moran, a great choice, very bright guy, Harvard graduate. He is the architect of the Trump weak dollar and lower interest rate policies, and he was the guy that instituted the Mar-a-Lago events. In other words, where this was all being decided. So obviously, Trump is going to load as much as he can in there for his policies. This is the first one. He still has to pass the Senate, and they're on vacation. Will he be able to pass it before the votes that take place in September at the next meeting? And I don't know if he'd be a voting member. I got to look that up, so I didn't do that yet. Russian oil tariffs are due to hit tomorrow, so we will see just what's going to happen. Is the president going to be the Trump always chickens out, the taco trade? Is he going to be the other guy that says, well, we just did with India additional tariffs of 3 weeks. Let's give it 3 weeks. Please don't do that. All that Putin did to you the last time is use the time to pick up and go even harder at Ukraine. Stop that. Either 7 days or the tariffs hit. Today, starting off, I'm reading in the Russian media, the 2 presidents are going to meet, Putin and Trump. United Arab Emirates, Russia would approve that as one of the venue sites. Meeting, as the day goes on, the White House responds. They saw no mention of a Zelensky meeting, and a condition is the Zelensky is attending. Now, I don't know if it's one-on-one between Putin and Zelensky, or I would hope it's President Trump, Putin, and Zelensky, trilateral meeting. But without Zelensky there, please, Mr. President, don't have this meeting. Just go after Russia. The only thing Putin's going to understand is strength. He'll play you otherwise. All right. Let's go back, if we could, now to the chart action of the markets, and let's take a look at what's going on. In the gold market, you're coming back to a contract high close. This is an area chart of only closes. As I've said to you all week long so far, the market on this small correction held the 18-week average. It's still looking bullish. You finally have come out tonight of this range. Now, that doesn't mean the first out is going to just keep running, but look where you're at. You're back up to these highs. So you're in a resistance area. That's all that I'm going to repeat with it. The pattern, higher lows, higher highs. The market, as you can see, over the 18-day average of closes. It seems odd to me that we had this huge jump, and I've checked it, and we're at the day's low. I'm hoping it wasn't a fat finger trade, because I've seen no news that should have made this market go up to 35, 34, and then fall that hard that fast. I don't know. Fat finger trade means somebody went in on an opening, a thin market with too big of an order. By accident, they could have added a 0 to an order. Who knows? I don't know. Higher high, lower and low. That's where I think the pros are taking advantage, and they're taking some money off the table right here, and you're overbought. So, interesting chart as can be. The gold-silver ratio, when you come over and you look at this on a daily chart from the Ds to Ds. Am I Ds to Ds? I'm Ds to SEP on this one. You can see how the market's just pulling back to the support, but gold is the stronger of the two. And silver's nowhere near its upper Bollinger Band. Yeah, it's up 35 cents. It's getting pulled along with gold, but it doesn't look to me like it's ready to make a statement. What's the next move going to be? And in copper, I think you need a lot more sideways action to get interested in it, and I'm not down there. When we take a look at the platinum starting to get through these highs, you could be making a run to the 18-day average of closes. And in the dollar, you've gone back into a slightly bearish mode. Can it stay there is the big question. Look at how the market is hanging right at the 18-day average of closes. I mean, this is exactly what I teach in my full charting course, and you have pulled back there, and I find that very fascinating. So, remember, you can get my free offers right now by moving your cursors up here and get the charting software I'm using, access to our research, things of that nature. In addition, you'll hear from me tomorrow when I finish up my special reports. I intend on recording them tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon. I should have them all done hopefully by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So fingers up, and then we'll have our ads out and ready to go for you. In the meantime, I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great evening. I'll see you in the other videos or first thing in the morning. Take care.